nothing great, nothing great is built if you are going from a position of uh, feeling sorry for yourself and not moving according to the plan. That's why last week I was like, no, no, no. This whole week I'm dressing up, dressing up. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying home, but I'm dressing up. I'm dressing up because guess what? Next thing I'm doing is more of that. Reaching out to brands. Like, look, guys, this is what I'm building. This is the channel. It's growing beautifully. Weekly, family, weekly. Yo, you guys don't understand. I'm so grateful. The numbers of this channel in terms of subscribers, views are growing. And this shows what? It shows that consistency, regularity, commitment eventually pays off. My whole life has been testimony of that. But to be resilient, to be committed, to be consistent makes sense if you're working towards a goal. And so when last week I was unmotivated, I didn't really feel the desire to really push the show so much on Monday. I didn't do the show last Monday, right? I was reminded that, nah, man. Because the truth is that I was really going through a moment where I was like, I was going through that moment where I felt like, okay, this shit is not going anywhere. We really clearly don't know what's gonna be happening in the next coming month, and how is that supposed to unfold, right? So honestly, I had doubts. I really had doubts, and I really felt a little low. But then I picked myself back up right away. I was like, no. Let me not fall into that. It's an energy that I don't want to. Give space to. So I recentered my focus towards the goal. What is the goal? I want to be able to really build this whole thing to a point where, well, I know where I want it to be. Let me just not put it down there because I already put it down there internally and through my meditation. But let's just say that because and thanks to you, I will be able to build this to get it where it needs to be. And because and thanks to you, I am able to free myself from a paradigm, from a business model that was show-based. That was like, if I don't get shows this month, I'm fucked. No. This doesn't happen anymore. If shows come, that's the idea. And I've survived a whole year without show. I only had 2 shows last year, and we managed to get shows like this, kind of like, we managed to do something, and it was cool. But yeah. So if I managed to survive without that, and yeah, it's been rough, but keeping the heads above the water, yeah, no, we can do it. So let's be resilient. Let's build. Let's inspire one another. In other words, put together whatever it is that you do, a set of behaviors and actions that will allow you to focus on the bigger picture. If you are great at drawing, for example, and you had a regular day job, whatever you may have been doing. How about you take your passion for drawing a little further? Especially if you have the tools to execute a good job, go to an application like Fiverr.com or whatever, download the app, submit your work, try to sell, gigs, tell people, look, I'll draw your face or whatever the case may be, figure out a way. Because just because people are drawing faces out there on the internet doesn't mean that they're drawing it like you. Doesn't mean that they have your technique, they don't have you. It's like if I was to say, well, there's all these kids and there's all these guys now in the game and they're also young and look at me, no, fuck all that shit, man. Look, I'm good. Yo, bring me any kids right now. Like, it doesn't matter who they are. I have the experience and the knowledge, and I know exactly how to produce music and how to make, dope ass beats. So I can never feel threatened because I'm gonna do what I need to do. Now, of course, we're not all the same, and some people have, self-confidence, issues, etc. But what I need to tell you is that exactly, Joel. If you don't develop a set of rituals, you are not going to be able to see through your plans. And by the way, Keisha, ce n'est pas vrai. Je n'aime pas tes mensonges et hontés. OK? Voilà. Que ce soit clair, net, dit et précis. Vous aimez tant répandre l'opprobre sur mon nom. Je n'aime pas ça. And so, yeah, man, develop a set of rituals. And it's like, look, try not to be impressed by anyone, because, as I said to you, this is a world where everyone is out there showing whatever they want to show you. The guy may have 6 packs, but possibly could not run as fast as you. I mean, I used to be a chubby kid on the court when I was playing basketball. When those guys were doubting me, people like my teammates would be like, let this kid, they wouldn't say shit. They would just let me show them. And I was fast. I was ferocious because I had something to prove. So I worked twice as hard. Really, really, really hard. I had a lot of physical strength. I had a really, really great, agility and resilience on the court. So when guys were playing themselves, they're like, oh shit, this is real. Hey, it's real, motherfucker. We're real here. We don't play. This is the thing. When you've been used to being the type of guy that people constantly kind of doubt and always, because you're nice, you this, you that, they just see you as somebody who's not a threat. And the truth is that I'm not a threat. I'm just going to be doing what I need to do. And I'm not going to do it at your expense, and I'm not going to do it trying to overshadow you, because you got your shine, I got mine. And I've always learned that you got your shine, they have theirs. Shine your fucking light. And to do that, even though you might feel miserable about yourself, even though you might feel like, you know what, me working on my passion is not going to bring any bread on my table. What the fuck do you know? Oh, I know. You don't know. Do you know what the creator, what the universe has in plan for you? You don't. But yet, if you don't try, you won't find out. Be audacious. And this is the time right now. Yeah, but I don't have money to pay this. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Cry about it? Getting a job right now is super complicated. You can, definitely. But okay, if in the meantime, there's possibilities for you to have alternative ways of making money, which are non-conventional. This is the thing. This is the era of allowing non-conventional ways of making money. And by non-conventional, I mean illegal. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the new ways, the new means of allowing you to make money in a legal way, in a very legal way, and be able to like make a difference in your life, doing something that you might actually like, that you might actually realize that you're super good at. Would you just give it a try? Whatever it may be. You know, I believe you guys have seen last year I was having this logo of this skincare company called New Skin. Basically, New Skin is a company that they do multilateral marketing. So some people would say, because of this whole pyramid schemes and all that, there's this impression that these kind of companies that allow you to sell their products to via your network, and it's kind of like co-opting other people, and it's being perceived as it being a pyramidal scheme where you're making people off of people, where you're making money off of people, etc. And yet, when it's like, and so I took some time to really discuss with the guys that I actually know that really became very, very good friends, and before I actually endorse the idea of having, of embracing, potential partnership with them, or collaboration with them. And so when I was really reassured that, well, all my questions were answered, and I understood that, okay, yeah, everything, they have a series of things that are put in place, kind of like firewalls to impeach these kind of actions to be taking place, because these are legal businesses, those guys pay taxes, etc., etc. So it's really something that helped me be confident about, okay, seeing how that could be impacting the brand. Because I was like, okay, let me build this collaboration. Let me show that I'm open to entering these non-conventional ways of making an income. And so I did that. I said, okay, let's do this for a couple of months and see how it works. And it worked out, chilled, nothing crazy, but it was actually cool. So it's like, okay, how do we impact? Yeah, how do you impact other people to do the same? Because, and then, so I spoke to a couple of friends. I was like, yo, why don't you do this? Oh my God, this is pyramidal. I was like, the fuck are you talking about? You guys scared of making money? Like, all you got to do is influence your network. Oh my God, this is so dangerous. You shouldn't speak about that. Why? What am I going to win with it? Look, this is the thing. If anything that is being brought upon you or to your attention, you're going to find and raise all the protections you can just to take it down, then nothing ever going to work. Just like, had I not pursued this music career and just went with all the naysayers in my family, some people that I knew, thinking that I was good for nothing, I would not be here, man. Same goes for anything. I mean, I personally know people who do these kind of things, and it's kind of businesses, this multilateral marketing things, and they're making shitloads of money, and they're not ripping off anybody. So what the fuck? Like, why do you guys have to be so, but I understand it's fear. And, a fear-based society is a society that's well controlled. And it's okay if you want to fall into, this whole thing of like, doing things, that's cool. Do that. It's okay, But then don't complain tomorrow that things don't work out. Because if you're not taking chances, and those chances are not taking chances on, it's actually much better to do something that's legal, but yes, pushing you to rediscover yourself and build a new muscle. So you would rather not do that, but then you would easily go back to selling drugs or this and that and the other. It's like, bro, your choice, not mine. But all the strength to you and all the best, because I know where I'm standing and I know what I'm building. So it's like, all right, that's one of the things that I did. Then I started my own the merch. Same thing, merch. I was supposed to do merch for so many years, but I was scared. The truth is that I was scared. I wasn't even lazy. I was actually scared because I didn't know how to do it. And I felt it was this big. I made it complicated in my head, that it was a very complicated thing to do. And I also had doubts about my creative skills, but I have a creative eye. I grew up in a creative family. My mother has created jewelry for Yves Saint Laurent, Gianfranco Ferre, Dior. She worked personally with John Galliano. She worked personally with Yves Saint Laurent. I come from a family of artists, except my father was a businessman, but my family, my older brother made this ring. So, I have an amazing and really beautifully inspiring kind of upbringing, which allows me to stop being scared. Now, okay, this is me. It doesn't, but I don't have that. No. If you're going to use the fact that you don't have that as a reason for you to justify why you're not doing it. That's so fucking stupid.